Attitude.
Now, come in with the right attitude when you are learning to drive or when you are getting back behind the wheel when you haven't done it for some time, or even if you're teaching somebody to drive, doing it with the right attitude.
Some people might come into the car with a great attitude to learning to drive, and that's fantastic. But if you are teaching someone to drive and your attitude doesn't match what your person you're teaching to drive's attitude is, there could be a mismatch of attitudes. So again, just be aware of how attitudes affect different people.
You might naturally have a bit of a negative attitude towards life. And inevitably, whatever is your normal personality trait is going to come into play when you're driving as well. But if that's the case, try to bring a more neutral attitude towards learning to drive. So if you can't manage a positive attitude, having that neutral attitude may help you to take on board new information, learn new information, and put that into action into your driving.
Yeah, and even the right attitude to learning to drive. You might not be driving once you pass your test because you might be going off to uni. So the attitude is, well, I'm not going to be driving, so whatever happens, happens. But having the attitude is, well, if I put a lot of effort into this, what's going to happen is when I come back from uni, I'll be able to get behind the wheel sooner.
Yeah. Another example of that would be, well, I've got to wait 6 months for my driving test. So my attitude is I'm not going to put too much effort into my driving lessons right now because I don't need to. But actually, this is a false economy. It's much better to have the attitude that you're going to use that time wisely and learn to be as good and safe a driver as possible in the time that you have available to you, which of course then when your driving test does eventually come round, you're going to have a much better chance at success.